Okay. Hello guys. I'm not very clean. I've been outside all day working in the garden. I'm going to be canning potatoes today, but it's not my normal way to can them. This is not USDA canning approved. The canning Nazis will go insane. I'm not going to dry can them. I'm not going to blanch them. That's the only thing I'm not going to do. I don't feel safe dry canning potatoes with the skin on. I just don't. If you do it, then that's great. I don't feel comfortable doing that. So what I am going to do, you know those little tiny potatoes the size of a quarter that you still have left over in your garden? Well, I harvested all of those and I scrubbed them all. And the bowl that they're in, I will show you in a second, I filled that bowl 3 times with cool water. 3 times. I let them soak about 20 minutes each time. It's on my pants, oh my God. 20 minutes. So you fill the bowl with cool water, let them soak, rinse it. That is one of the ways to get the starch out. Now these are small potatoes, so they won't have that much starch. So this is just not my normal way of doing it. Normally I blanch them and things like that. I'm not doing that today. So let me show you what I'm going to do. And I'm not going to show you how I pressure can them. I do pressure can them. These are pint jars, small mouth pint jars. I'm going to be pressure canning them for 35 minutes. 15 pounds of pressure because I have a high elevation. So at this point, all the potatoes are clean. They've been soaking 3 times in cool water and they're rinsed. So let me turn this around, guys. Okay. So here's the small potatoes. I mean, these are small, guys. You know, they're pretty small. So they're clean. They've been rinsed 3 times. Now I'm going to be putting them in the jars. I'm not taking the skin off. If you don't feel comfortable doing this, then don't. If you feel comfortable doing it but you want to peel them, peel them. They're your potatoes. Do whatever you want to do. I saw one video, actually 2 videos, where they added butter. I just about dropped my teeth. I don't add, that's a fat. You don't, oh, never mind. If they want to add butter, I guess they can add butter. I don't. Okay. I normally leave these small potatoes for like starters for next year, but I just didn't feel like doing that. I thought, you know what? These look pretty cool. They're really good. Now, if these don't fit, maybe I'll use some of these for starters for next year. But, okay. There we go. Let's see if I can get this in there. Oh, we might be able to get them in. Got them in. Okay. So now, at this point, guys, I'm going to be adding salt. And I'm going to be adding garlic. This is a teaspoon of salt. And I'm using the Himalayan salt. Doesn't have to be a heaping. Okay. Got to keep busy. We have a fire possibly heading towards us, and I've got to keep busy, keep my mind occupied. Okay, and I'm going to put in a heaping teaspoon of garlic. This is just like a cereal spoon. Okay. Okay. I'm wiping this off. Now I'm going to be pouring in water. You can put in pepper, you can put in rosemary, whatever you want to put in with your potatoes at this point, you can go ahead and do. If you want to add butter, that's your deal. I'm not promoting that. I get enough bologna with canning bacon. People give me enough grief with canning bacon. I don't need to hear a bunch of canning experts telling me I shouldn't put butter in. Okay. Be right back. Okay, so here they are, all ready to go in. I have the water in the canner. I'm not going to run a knife. I usually use, I use a lot of wooden utensils. So this is what I usually use to get the air out. But they're not jam-packed in here, so you can move it around to get the bubbles out. Okay? Now, depending on how well you rinse them, you might have starch at the bottom of your jar when you take them out of the canner. That's okay. The starch is not going to hurt you. If you don't like eating it, then you empty the jar and refill it with cool water and then pour it out. Just rinse it out, okay? So, like I said, they're ready to go in. These are fresh right out of the garden. I just hate throwing them out, and I don't like having them sit around, but these are perfect for little potatoes for breakfast and stuff. So I'm going to put them in the canner. I'm going to do it for 35 minutes. My pressure is 15 pounds. You do it at your pressure, but these little pints are 35 minutes. The quarts are 40. So I'm going to get these in. I will be back when they are done. Okay, guys, so the canned potatoes are all done. These are those little tiny potatoes, you know, that you just don't know what to do with. Look at the dancing garlic. That's how hot it is. Isn't that cool? Looks like a snow globe of potatoes and garlic. And there's no starch. Do you see that? There's no layer of starch because I soaked them and rinsed them 3 times. And I let them soak for 20 minutes each time. If you forget, you know, when it gets to be like an hour, that's okay. But there you go. Hope you enjoy.